in LCS 2017 Summer Split.
Jensen forcing those coming out, and now Shrimp is here. He has his flash. Big has still waited around. Smoothie's coming up. This could be a 3v3.
C9 trying to make something happen, but instead their own jungler is going to be in some trouble. He's taken out. And first blood goes over to Keen, who gets double buffs for himself. As Smoothie now going to be chased after. Shrimp goes over the wall, trying to slow him down. Tempest triple, Big right behind, looking to find that binding if he can. Sonic Wave waiting for the resonating strike, and he's got it. 2 for 0, Dignitas.
Jensen didn't have his summoners. They've kind of been pushed out. Smoothie, comes up, but he's only level 2. This is not very intimidating. Now Jensen can go down
Jensen! No summoner spells means he's easy pickings for Shrimp and Keen. Territory to see if they can make plays.
They have spotted Someday, though, on this roam, and they may try to collapse on him over by mid lanes.
Alltech, Big, in this 2v2 with Sneaky and Smoothie, able to find the root, able to find the damage, the headshots coming in. Alltech still looking to find a little bit more damage, can't quite do it just yet. Piercing arrow, almost able to take down Big, and the ignite! Smoothie, that #1 support in North America, showing how you earn the title. Nearly going to be taken down
low.
himself.
Victor's coming down here now, too. We'll see if Keen can clean up these kills.
Oh, both of them so very low. Sneaky managed to get away, but Alltech will make sure Smoothie does not. Dignitas now with 3 bodies in the bottom lane, looking to take that turret first blood.
Alltech, which it looks like they will do. He may have wanted to deny some of that CS, but instead just going to try to hard shove it into the next turret. So now C9 trying to answer on the top side, but Someday TPing back in at full health. I don't think this is someone you can even try to dive.
Definitely risky to attempt when he has the ultimate available. Sneaky trying to force the fight here onto Alltech, but Shrimp is there waiting to make sure his ally's not going to be dropping anytime soon. Sneaky goes down, King going to be bursted. Jensen looking to show off those 1v1 talents. Loses some health of his own, but Maze, it can actually do quite a lot.
Yeah, and Eves across the map, they can actually take this top side and look to rush down that turret with their 4 members and the Rift Herald, and I think that's probably what they're going to try to do here, as well as the Heroic Entrance. So 3 of those key initiation ultimates are down. We'll see if Dignitas wants to try to force a play now, knowing that C9 is without theirs.
Like they somewhat do. Shrimp going to be caught out, though. Burst it down. Jensen grabbing the kill credit for that one, as now Contract's going to be juggled back. Dignitas without that Lee Sin, though, without that playmaking potential. They've got to be careful. 4 versus 5. Black Shield on the Someday, keeping them safe from the taunt. Still have to be aware of that Shockwave. Decided they're going to try to position for this 3rd and final Ocean Drake. Shockwave popped onto Big, does not pull him backwards, but now it's going to be exploding into a team fight. Chaos Storm almost taking Smoothie out of the picture. Contracts brought low, more damage coming through. First kill goes through onto Sneaky. As now Impact is in the back line alone and stranded. Not going to be getting away from this one anytime soon. Jensen looking to take down that enemy jungler if he can. But Shrimp will find the escape over the wall. Sonic Wave gets him out to safety. As Big hangs around near that Drake. Not going to be doing it too much longer, though. Health bars are low. Pings are coming out on towards Baron Nashor. Jensen popping the ghost, takes down Shrimp, but not quite. The shield keeps him alive, but only for a moment. Jensen makes sure he stops the Baron possibility by removing the enemy jungler. But Alltech's got revenge and fires the ace in the hole.
They know that Dignitas is now back on this Baron, though, and they are coming over. Contracts is very low and has no ultimate, so it could be tough for him to get in.
Olaf without an ultimate is really not the same champion as when he has it. They're able to catch Impact out a little bit there, put some decent damage into him. Baron still below 3,000 HP. Dig wants to get this. They take it so close to dead, and they do secure it for themselves. A nice Shockwave onto 2, but it's not enough to make a huge deal just yet. Impact going to be hit by Ace in the hole. Death sentence comes out, but Smoothie can't do a whole lot with that just yet. Trap doesn't really do anything, though. Still have the can't be disabled from the channeling of the hero's entrance. And now Dignitas taking down inhibitor #1, pushing into Cloud9 territory. They're going to get plenty of extra map pressure from that. Brute force down this turret, take down the inhibitor afterwards. That Baron got them so much as is.
Yeah, they need to try for an engage here.
They've got to try to fight. The Ghost is used by Contracts, but he doesn't have the opportunity to get himself in there. Flash away from Alltech, keeping himself out of that Shockwave. Sneaky now going to be juggled back by the power of the cast. He does get himself back to safety. Impact trying to tank here in the middle, but the damage is just so extreme. The penetration items from the Dignitas carries means that these Cloud9 tanks are not safe any longer. Someday keeping them zoned away while the final inhibitor falls. Now Dignitas has so many minions in the enemy base. They have the regeneration from the Ocean Drake. It's all over, but the very end, the Nexus turrets themselves being taken down now. #1's out of there, #2 at barely any HP. 3 shots from Alltech will take that one out. The Nexus itself now the target. Cloud9 has got to pull the trigger, but Contracts is going to be forced out immediately. Impact trying to tank. You cannot tank 1 versus 5. Someday grabbing the kill credit as Dignitas will put this one in the book and take down Cloud9 in game number 1 just after a moment. First, they got to teach Sneaky a lesson about trying to take them off the road. They burn him down. They put the rest of Cloud9 in the dirt, and they will find a double kill for their top laner, bringing down Jensen as well. The Nexus goes, and Dig will find out.
Farm and start taking over the game.
To an unreasonable amount of farm, hit up the all chat, type 1v1 me.
It is definitely a back and forth, and you can't commit too heavily to that.
Nice repose, blocking the stun. Now Impact on the back foot, having to run away. Shrimp trying to get in there, repel up. Here he comes, Spider Bite for the first blood.
Such a good parry there from Someday, and that's that. I mean, if you can actually stun your... But that's not the situation that they were in, and they weren't able to get those kills.
Fight between these two top laners. Ulti used by Impact.
Contracts.
Someday still has his. Gotta be aware what Contracts is doing here. Riposte comes out a little bit early. Grand Challenge issued. Someday on the run. No flash available, but Impact's got his, and Someday is going to be taken down.
Well done there from Contracts. Gets up.
At least in the Fiora would be extreme.
It would be very high, but that being said, they could turn it around. This Renekton Gragas 2v2 is very strong too, but now Impact's so low already.
Oh, the damage onto Shrimp, though. Put him on the Barbie because these guys have made the 2v2 outplay. The riposte comes out, but it's going to be blocked up, and Impact will live through it.
That was so huge. Impact being able to survive long enough, and he holds his vital from the ultimate against the wall. Over here to Keen, who 2 games in a row has been doing pretty well mid lane, and this time without really any of the help. He get knocked in.
Ooh, good flash away, trying to keep himself safe. Goes down the Chaos Storm, but the Shockwave will take him out.
Caster Curse, just as I want to go compliment him.
Just as you try to say how good he is.
Good.
Contracts. Definitely a good feeling when you're the mid laner, having that for a longer than normal period, as we've got another 1v1 between top laners. Level 11 Impact versus level 10 Someday. Impact doing a good job hugging that wall, preventing the heal from coming out. The flash into the stun, and he is done. Impact with a killing spree. Keen trying to mop this one up if he can.
That he really can take over, and he's doing such a great job. But Shrimp is here, still trying to chase him down.
Shrimp with the flash over the wall, and that's enough damage. There's no way Impact's getting out of that one.
And the fact that he's playing very intelligently and hugging that wall means he can't rock the ult.
And now Keen has no ult to try to fight Jensen with. He's just going to be solo killed. One last auto attack, and Jensen's got him. Toss played in game number 1, that waiting game.
That pick ward is still there, by the way, Tops.
Altec is not in a very good spot right now. He's got summoner spells, but why would you even waste him? The man is dead to rights. Impact 4, 2, and 1.
Now they're ulting topside. Sneaky getting soloed down here by Fiora, but here comes Tom Kent.
Oh, deadly flourish hitting on the very edge of it. Smoothie there for the backup. Impact coming around from the side as well. Looking
nice
to parry down. Curtain call is out. 3 shots have hit. Jensen coming around from behind. A killing spree onto the Fiora. Shockwave onto 2. Shrimp going to be taken low. Chaos Storm to try to disengage. But Cloud9 has found 2. Shine is when this guy has the opportunity to be the star, be that damage topper. Altec, though, face checking a Renekton with the ulti up. Not something that's normally going to be a huge success for you. Cast thrown out. Altec with the flash away to keep himself alive. Now Shrimp and Big trying to find the damage here onto Contract.
Someday has
over the wall. Impact is now caught behind enemy lines. We'll look to have some of those fancy feet and escape if possible. TP not available. Altec still hanging around. Fires off the rain of arrows just to keep him slowed down. Impact wants to go for Altec if he can, but he's going to be stunned up before he can do it. Shrimp grabs the kill.
Yeah, C9 pushing mid lane at the same time, though, so they just shove up that mid wave instead of trying to run over and help him.
Ooh, flash into the play, into the death sentence, but Tom Kent says, nope, no playmaking allowed.
Scary. This is not the best Baron taking game from C9, but they're engaging onto Altec.
Altec caught out again, and that 4th shot just detonates.
Pink ward, and now they're just going to decide to rush it. They're TPing him back over. They know somebody doesn't have his teleport. He is bot side.
Meanwhile, Shrimp almost going to be killed instantly by Jensen. He's forced to repel up, lands with only 5% of his HP. The Chaos Storm moving towards the fight. Jensen going to be tied up, but Baron is already secured, and Cloud9 finds exactly what they were looking for.
That's Sneaky. Sneaky is walking into the 3-man squad.
Oh no, gets himself over the wall with the flash out. Smoothie now may potentially be the target. Curtain call going to be opened up, and Sneaky's in a safe spot to contribute damage to this fight. Shrimp is already dead. Altec now going to be the target. He is down too. Smoothie barely staying alive, and a nice reversal from Cloud9.
But really, they don't want to fight. They just need to wave clear.
Death Sentence doesn't find its way onto anyone. Cloud9 still trying to push this one down.
fast.
Cocoon comes out. Big going to be going down. More damage coming through. Forced to run back if he can. Someday caught off to the side. Impact almost taking him down to 0. Jensen seals the deal. Unstoppable as Big dies as well. Dignitas have lost 2, but so have their opponents. Contracts and Smoothie fall, but the damage dealers on C9 are still up and running, and they take down the inhib.
Yeah, they get the inhib, and they are looking. Impact dashing around. Can't quite find a Keen or Altec, so they should retreat now. Second inhib, so they need to wave clear. They need to play this out.
Flash into body slam, into the cast backwards, and with Keen out of the picture, Cloud9 will be making their move. Impact's TP completes first. Someday is forced to cancel his, I believe. Nope, does complete it. He's into the fight, but he won't be there for long as he's going to be forced away. Deadly Flourish comes out, gets himself sidestepped. Curtain Call opens up. Big going to be soaking those shots as more damage and CC comes through. Adios! Jensen dominating as Cloud9 now 5-man pushes towards the Nexus. Turrets are gone. Cloud9 is taking us to game number 3. We'll have to see if they manage to rack up a couple more kills on the way there. They take Someday out. Shockwave comes through. Just throwing it out there for the hell of it as they go for the Nexus, send us to game number 3, and make a statement against Team Dignitas.
Really well played game 2 here from C9. They tie it back up, and I mean, it's looking eerily similar to Dignitas' series. You taunt them up, you punch them, but after that, the longer and longer the trade goes, the worse it gets for you because your cooldowns are pretty long. The Earth Dragon's going over to C9, and I think that Dignitas will try to fight for this.
Behind enemy lines, Cloud9 looking to start things off. Big in some trouble, having to try to flash away from these bullets, but they're still able to find the first blood for Cloud9. Contracts cashing in on that one. Someday going to be tanking these guys for now. Pop's getting himself firsted down. Jensen grabbing the kill. Cloud9 find themselves 2. Looks like they're about to make it 3. Altec will not stand against this long. Double kill for the Syndra. Tanking the turret aggro. Barely going to be kept alive by the heal from Sneaky. Dignitas gets nothing in return.
Oh, got the solo gold as well, but Shrimp may finally pull the trigger here and look to set up a play, but Impact is faster.
Cloud9 coming around. There's that synergy between Rengar and Lulu you were talking about as Zale Big getting himself bursted down. Some big damage as Keen's on the run. And Dignitas has no way to respond yet again. Cloud9 fully in control.
Yeah, Dignitas was looking to set up their own play, but Cloud9 just pulled the trigger faster.
Between the outcomes here.
It really will, and that's really the only advantage that they have right now. I mean, it's again a tale of 2 junglers. Shrimp is showing donuts on the scoreboard, just hasn't been able to find any way to get in. They're going to go for the engage again. Galio is here.
First call opened up. Big has to be escorted out, but Sneaky weaving those bullets in between opponents right past the body block. Takes down Big. They'll take the blue buff away almost, but Keen's got the secure. Altec heading back down towards the bottom turret. They know that Cloud9 has secured this one.
Yeah, they're able to get that Infernal. Well done. Get the kill on the Big.
But if Dignitas stays this far behind in the game, they're going to feel really bad about giving up. Someday, potentially catching Contracts out, but the heroic entrance going to be coming in. Big around the side, still looking to finish off Contracts. Gets him. Utilizing the power of the ulti now. Can they find Impact as well? Sunday so ferocious on this Renekton. The winds of war will blow, but they will not find their mark. A double kill for Big. And Dignitas looks to take the Rift Herald.
Yeah, and that would close that gold gap quite a bit.
Big must have heard you talking about him having a rough game. Had to pad the stats a little bit.
There you go.
I'm not the one with any kills. That's my top laner. Shrimp will pick up the Rift Herald for himself. Putting it on the jungler means it's easy to roam it around the map.
Stack is passive and get those 5 stacks, then you get so much bonus AD from that, and it works in addition to that Infernal Dragon.
Cloud9 setting up a trap here, maybe. Blue Shrink get placed down. Contract's going to be caught out a little bit. Heroic entrance, knocking up a couple. Altec already dead. Sneaky grabbing the kill. Contracts back into the middle of this fight, and Big is down now too. Someday Keen and Shrimp in full retreat. One last shot. The fat man's out of there. Keen has to try to jump himself out. The Valkyrie to stay safe for now. Deadly Flourish finding the mark. Bola going to be there too. CC into CC into CC into see you later. Jensen unstoppable.
And with that extra kill on the Keen, C9 say forget the dragon. They're heading over towards Baron. We'll see if they can actually rush this down. For him to get in there and get anything done, we'll see if he decides to try. May feel like he needs to go for the miracle. I think he's going in.
This is a highlight reel play or it's a disaster. One or the other. Someday right there into the mix. Going to be polymorphed. Still trying to find the damage, but he won't get anyone. Gives him an extra 300 gold. Does finally get kill credit onto Impact, who dies to the Baron damage afterwards. He goes 1 for 1, but
Bola onto Shrimp allows them to pick that up. And now Dignitas trying to rush down this Infernal.
Oh,
stolen away.
And deadly flourish onto your jungler. Contracts showing up so big right there, trying to chase Altec down if he can. Going a bit too far. Jensen coming in to make sure it's a 1-for-1 at least. Big in some trouble, taken down by the auto attack. Who needs spells when you can hit him with that extra little bit of the basic? As Keen gets himself stunned up. Not quite the follow-up showing up just yet. Shrimp looking to go for sneaky, but that Jhin is unstoppable. Flash into the shot. Double kill.
Fourth shot there.
0 and 5 on this Jhin. Sneaky is going crazy. Jensen 7-0 and 4 on the Syndra. He's not doing too bad himself. Carries this.
Someday, popping the ultimate, trying to do something, trying to hold on to this turret, but I don't know if they're going to let him.
He's not doing anything. He's just polymorphed until he's going to be taken down. Wild
Now they're coming in,
keeping him alive, and Sneaky is godlike on this Jhin. At the end of game number 1, Azael, you talked about, can Altec be a consistent performer after having that great first game showing? Right now, Sneaky is though he can't get into the fight at all. Inhibitor still under threat, a little bit more damage will take it down. They find the objective they're looking for, now backing themselves away again. Someday with no ultimate is not nearly as much of a threat.
Yeah, Someday popped that ultimate, couldn't even win, and Big is just erased. Of these 2 games, and it's looking like it again in the third as Cloud9 closing in on this final inhibitor.
Rengar roar sounds, Big's gonna be brought down. Impact coming forward, looking to channel that taunt. Sneaky knocked backwards,
in the back.
Someday for the flank. Looking to go for Jensen if he can, but he's already legendary, taking down Shrimp, the heroic entrance. As now they're going to be able to burst down Someday. Legendary for Sneaky, more damage coming through. Altec locked up, rooted down, taken out. Keen on the run. Impact still trying to find the taunt, can't quite get it. But 1 versus 3 is not a situation that saves a game. Cloud9 on to the Nexus turret. Sneaky still alive, 9-0 and 6. There is no way for Keen to possibly hold this. Jensen and Sneaky and Impact far too much of a threat. The Nexus itself now exposed. Super minions wailing on it, and Cloud9 will take down Dignitas and continue to contend for a top spot in the North American LCS. Both teams